You may have heard before, if we're not growing, we're dying. So in life, we want to get better, we want to improve, we want to grow, otherwise we're going backwards, we're dying. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways how you can become a better man and how you can upgrade yourself and grow as the man that you want to become. Right, so let's get straight into these. Let's rip through these. Number 1, get raw with your emotions. Men have been conditioned to hide their emotions for decades, for generations in fact. And you know, we go back and we see the world wars. Feeling back then, if you had compassion or if you had anything that was, you know, I don't want to kill these people or what am I doing? If you felt anything like that, that would have got you killed. You see it in the military today too. They still beat it out of men. Now, it's not wrong. It's just maybe what needed to happen. But we have been taught and educated and trained and conditioned to hide our emotion. But we got taught not to feel. And for generations, it's got to this point and we're like, you know, what is even the definition of being a man? So we need to get raw with our emotions. We need to understand what's going on. As I said in previous videos, we need to go back in time and heal and release and let go of the actual meanings of emotions that we have, because most people have a meaning of emotion that's from 0 to 10. So we have a very low emotional intelligence and we have the emotional level of a 5-year-old essentially. So it's really important to get raw and it works through your emotions. Super important. If you're watching this video right now and you're like, this seems like a lot of work, it seems hard, I'm not built like this, bullshit. That's just a bullshit story you're telling yourself. You've got to train. You can either train or you can play, and there's no in between. Now, we train men like you every single day. Men who want to take their life to the next level, men who want to recreate themselves, men who want to step up as the leader of their family, of their businesses, of their communities, of their companies. And so if you resonate with any of this, down below what you're going to see is a description of this YouTube video, and inside of that there's going to be a link. Click on that link, enter your name, enter your phone number, enter your email address, and my team will personally reach out to you, showing you the 4 steps and the 4 stages that can help you get to where you want to be. So if you're serious about recreating your life, if you're serious about stepping up into the man that you know that you can be, managing your life, managing everyone else's life because you manage your own, then let's do it. I'd love to see you on the inside. Number 2, be yourself and love yourself. You know, it's very hard to love yourself if you don't know who you are. There's a Greek proverb, know thyself, be thyself, love thyself. You have to know yourself to be yourself, to love yourself, okay? So first, we need to know ourselves, and it's hard to know who you are if you don't spend time with yourself, by yourself. So do that, find out what you love, find out, actually who you are, know yourself fully. Spend time with yourself, meditate, go out and just walk. There's a thing called the 12-hour walk, where you're unplugged, you don't talk to anyone, you don't do anything, all you do is just walk. Obviously you can stop if you need to, drink water, eat if you need to. But for 12 hours, all you do is walk and you're with yourself, by yourself. There's also things like I've done Vipassana, 10-day silent meditation, and you really start to learn and know who you are. The work that we do in our programs, you start to know who you are. You work through all of the micro traumas and the things that are holding you back, the limitations and the beliefs, and you start going, oh, this is why I'm doing this is why I'm doing this, and you start to know yourself. Then you start to be yourself more fully, and then you can love yourself. But you have to do it in those orders. So just be yourself. We hear it all the time, but what actually is it? It is being true, authentic to yourself. And the more that you do that, the more you're gonna become a better man for doing it. Number 3, improve your communication skills. This is key. This is very, very important. Now, for myself included, a lot of men have this belief that we can't communicate properly. I did too. I was like, I can't talk to people. That was a belief, an unconscious belief that was from when I was about 7 that I created that belief. And that was going through my life until I was about 30. Until I let that go, then I was actually, I can talk to anyone. It's crazy how these things form and how these things happen. But also understand that communication is a skill. Remember how I said communication skills? And a skill is something that we need to improve on and work on. Some people just have it. They grow up and they may have very social parents and they go out and they're talking to people. For me, I was the opposite. I was very quiet, very shy. So I didn't build that skill of communication as a kid. So I'm still actually learning communication skills. I'm still learning how to talk, essentially, because it's a skill, and I know it's one of the most important and the most valuable in this world. So understand that, you know, if you don't know how to communicate, or you feel like you don't know how to, there could be a belief, but also it's a skill. So, you know, just go online and work out, and, you know, YouTube, as you are here, is one of the best places to look for things. How to improve my communication skills, whatever it might be, and you'll find a load of different things. But if you can master communication, you'll be able to master everything, because at the end of the day, everything is communication. Sales, which we pretty much use sales for everything. We sell our families on what we want to do. We sell our bosses on what we can do and how we can do. Everything's sales. And sales is just communication. It's just conversations. So communications at its core is one of the most important things. And if you want to become better, improve your communication skills. Number 4, be accountable and take responsibility. Now, this is one of the most important things, because responsibility is power, and so many men do not take responsibility, do not take accountability. And I mean full ownership, full accountability, full responsibility of your life and what you've created and everyone and everything in it. If you don't, then the power is outside of you. You got to take full accountability for situations that happen. There was a time when I was in construction before this, and we did a lot of civil projects, a lot of formwork, concreting, steelworks, a lot of bridge projects. And we were building this, it's called an abutment. It's what it is it's like right at the start, you have one of these at the start at the end of each bridge. It's there, and it's just like something that holds everything in place. Anyway, so it's this big structure. It was about 6 or 7 meters high that we were building it. And we had just the way we had to pour it, it was a bit fiddly. I was supervisor, I was running the job, and we had to pour this, and it was a very hot day, and we were a bit short on concrete, and we were pouring away, and I was doing one side and the other guy was doing the other side. You had to vibrate the concrete, get all the bubbles and everything out. Afterwards, we pulled it off, and there was holes in it everywhere. And a lot of people in my situation would have gone, that person was doing it, but I didn't. I took full responsibility and full accountability. I'm like, this is my job. I let that happen. That's full ownership. That's full responsibility. The people, you know, who were above me kept saying, who did it? Who was the one there? And I was like, it doesn't matter. It was on me. And they all admired me for it in the end. And that's how I think I kept growing in that industry. But also the guys underneath me, they saw all this happening, and they went to an extra mile because they saw that I took ownership. I wasn't there to blame anyone. They were like, okay, cool. Like, you know, he's got us, because I'm a leader. So I was fortunate enough to learn that in construction before I got into business, like what I'm doing now. So coming back to the point, take full responsibility, full accountability for everything that you do. And lastly, number 5, surround yourself with supportive people. We are the average of our 5 people that we hang around with most. So look at your 5 friends, the people you hang around with most. Do you want to be like them? If not, maybe it's time to get some new friends. But surround yourself with people who lift you up. You don't want to surround yourself with people who drag you down the whole time. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Be careful. Make sure you don't do this. No. We want people who will be like, you can do more than that. You can do bigger than that. Let's go. You know, step up. That's who the people you want to surround yourself with. So those are the 5 steps to becoming a better man and upgrade yourself. Let me know which one resonated with you. Drop in the comments down below. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe if you're not already, and share it with anyone that you feel like needs to see this. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. You made it to the end of the video, and you are one of the top 1%ers who get to this point. Now, if you're sick and tired of not growing to the level that you want, if you're sick and tired of being the same spot that you were 12 months ago, if you're like, you know what, I've got so much more to offer, but I don't really know how to get there, then if that is you, down below, book in your call with one of my team. Just enter your phone, enter your email, and enter your number. And hey, look, we can't reach you if you enter details that are wrong. So enter your right details. We'll be able to reach out to you. We'll show you the 4 stages that we take men through that's going to completely rip you out of your current situation and push you in a new direction that where you want to go. I will push you as hard as I can to get that outcome for you, because I know how much the life is good on the other side of it when we get out of the shit, when we get onto where we want to go. So click the button, and I'll see you on the other side.